Okay, so Chargers were my 2-unit play in the Pick Six contest last week, and we talked about it here on the show. I got cold feet Tuesday, Wednesday, but then I got the flu. And by the time I snapped out of the flu, the -3 at my book was at -130. And I just thought that was irresponsible to go -130. But then even -6.5, if I wanted to cheat it in that way, was just +125. And then I ended up doing nothing, which really, really bothered me when I watched it. And they played great last week. Their season's been over for a while. They're a very talented team. But Vikings are in the hunt, and they need to keep pace with the Rams. They're still a balanced team. I don't know. I can't explain what's going on with Xavier Rhodes. But Rivers' arm can't be trusted. So last week, birthday week, sure, he's great. But now he's got to do that drive again from his home in San Diego into LA. That's not been working for him. The Vikings front seven can get to him. I'm interested in the Vikings here on the road, even though they're just 3-4 on the road. Chargers are just 2-4 at home. But I'm interested in the Vikings and the over in this spot, Donnie, right side. The Vikings open up at -2.5. There's a 2 now, a bookmaker, and the total's gone from 45.5 to 44.5. I'm interested in going against this market move and taking the over. Vikings and the over is where I'm sitting at this point, Donnie. What do you think of this spot?
I'm going to go against you here early in the week, and here's the reason behind it. When you take a look at the Minnesota Vikings, I like their football team, and I really would like them a lot better if Adam Thielen's back. For some reason, in and out, the lineup gets back one day, hurts his hamstring again, missing. We'll see if he practices this week, but if he does play, that is a massive upgrade. But look at the last 5 games. Kansas City, you lose 26-23. You beat the Cowboys 28-24. You beat the Denver Broncos 27-23. You lose to Seattle 37-30, and then you beat a horrible Detroit team at home, which 20-7, very uninspiring. But when I take a look at the Chargers last week, I was like, you know what? This should be a play for me. The Chargers are so much more talented than Jackson, but I just don't trust them yet. But you know what I'm starting to trust? The defense is getting back. The defense is getting all pros back, and the defense is healthy. Their 5-game snapshot. Green Bay, 45 yards on the ground, 139 in the air. Oakland, 78 yards on the ground, 200 in the air. Kansas City, 130 on the ground, 180 in the air. Denver, 84 yards on the ground, 134 in the air. And Jacksonville, 88 yards and 164. They are really coming to play. If I can get a 3 in this game for the Chargers, is what I'm going to wait on. I really like the Chargers, Jimmy.
Well, you know what? There's so much I like on this card that I do not need to. I've got enough action here. I can just take this off at this point. I put question marks beside the Vikings and the over. Jay Peach liking the under a lot. I have no reason to go up against you guys. Not going to hit 55% in that situation. So I just can sit back. I can just sit back and there's tons of spots that I like.